That guy is a contractor, Nkunda Titus. On a serious note, look at this criminal way they call it, Nkunda Titus. Instead of our activists to focus on people like that to destroy him once and for all, no, our activists are against themselves. Nkunda Titus don't put them on social media.
Lesson number one, my country people, Dr. Waiting. Listen, whether or not you accept, my country people is a force to reckon with. Me, I agree. He's an enemy that is strong. So, we're going to be technical to what we do. We thank my country people for the wonderful job. Now, we'll go ahead.
I know, say, today, na Saturday, na weekend, a lot of people, they know they're online, they know be engaged. But now the time this way, me, I get them for do this live broadcast. So, we will go ahead. We'll record them live and people they go watch them later on. And especially because what you already do, I understand say I do them for posterity. So now the future generation where would they try for prevent this kind of thing make it not happen in the future. Now them go appreciate what you countryman they do. So I totally understand that dynamic. So as now join, when I know the pathway when I get for play. When I match fire for share, make it go far and wide. I get a series of videos for present them to Una and then give Una some analysis and also commentary vis-a-vis the situation for things and for Cameroon. So in the next few minutes, as we still wait, people they may join, I want for show Una one or two things. If when I look on the screen, when I go see this information we do on the screen, I mark Bara. Papa that where he died for Yaoundé for May 2020 of COVID-19 complications. The bury na for Yaoundé. Mark Barretta when na ye be the radicalized people them for carry guns for Cameroon. Before they want to do that, for tell one of the wickedness of these people them, they remove their family members, their loved ones them, send them for Francophone zone. And then they can't tell when I say the Francophone na enemy. But their family members they live for Yaoundé, for Douala, for Francophone zone. Not just Mark Barretta family, but we know very well. Christopher Anu, another one. Una bear with me 1 second. So now Eric Tato, he papa that, and na also way they lay to rest. So I want for show now this one as an official on the screen. Now Christopher Anu Imami, he be there for Yaoundé as well, and his sister. And he whole family, even Oliver Territory Expo, he became them. They be there for West Region and inside the Francophone zone for Cameroon. But they go tell when I say the Francophones na enemies them. They go inside and radicalize poorly educated became them send for Bush, we check out from credit guns them for the worker disturb and destroy the Anglophone zone. It's pure wickedness. So Chris Anu Mami died now for Ghana because after they be arresting Mami and his sister, they find hundreds of millions of francs from the kidnapping for ransom business where they be run them. They be done by properties and all of those things them. So they run, they go for Ghana, and after that, Mami go die, and they go bury you too for Ghana. As when I know Eric Tato and Mami too die recently, and they bury you without Eric Tato showing up, without Mark Barretta showing up, without Christopher Anu or Amigo now also another Amba terrorist where it become a run from the Anglophone zone. So I will come back to that. For now, we'll go back to the topic of discussion. Once again, I apologize, say I come late about 3 or 4 minutes later than planned. So before we go ahead, I want for show that this information where it is on the screen, the population for Batibo under Momo division, they don't put a bounty of 3 million francs CFA on the head of so-called Ashongman ATF terrorist Generat Sumanguru. Say any information will lead to a kumkumization, the person will receive 3 million francs bounty. Whether the kumkum get soup or no get soup, it go swallow them, that's all. So now just the information that way the population for Momo, the same way who bring and for now, my country people them. So we'll go back to the topic of discussion, my country people them, about greed and ego. Ambazonia terrorism don't fail, and is Cameroon ready for change? So for demonstrate how much Ambazonia terrorism don't fail, I want me to listen to this Bobby Chest boy. I go explain some things and then I go add one or two things and for bring context into the picture. I go add it now on the screen, my contribute them when I watch and when I listen to where it go talk.
That me say from hospital roundabout for Bamenda, go reach for Bali. We get like almost seven control them for road. I will call all the area them for now. So all the area they what they call them. So if you go there at any given time, you will meet all a kelebe them for there. That means say driver they know what they talk. People when they run that road, that they control and this way they for road. Hospital roundabout, you get a kelebe control for there. You reach for Aziri New Church, you get control. Number two that. For travelers, particularly for Tradex, that Tradex for travelers. Tradex na Shantabia a petrol station no. Ekelebe den dede number 3 that. You go for Nanga Junction, control dede. Nanga Junction entrance for Bali Park, control idede. My 90 control idede. Then for Bali, CSF control idede. So you get 6 identifiable controls them. Talk less on one the way it just come now in short 2 hours they go back. This is what is happening. That means say La Republique it continue a military agenda. 6 identifiable control them with the day for road Bamenda Bali road. Very short. I never even call the one that after Bali for go reach for Eko. Now, Muna no say the control the way they stand for that road. They come now as a result of the fact say they can't talk say this so they just come now for can keep security, peace and security. They control they start now. They fit come today, tomorrow they no come. They come today after they start point touch for night. You know, at the end of the day, when I see and say na control way they don't install themselves for that position. Now, when they install themselves for that position, they start break motor them. They collect money. It start from 500, you don't go reach 1,000. Imagine 6 control. You as a driver, where you run Bamenda Bali Road. I never even talk with the Kum or Batibo, other side them. Bamenda Bali Road. You as a driver, because the closest village after Bamenda na Bali. Now, if you run Bamenda Bali Road, you don't already get 6 control them for road. That means say as you go, you must settle 6 pounds. And sometimes they way if you come back, they go tell you say the team don't change. Say the kelebe they don't change. They want go break you. They say no, you never been at me. Now different people, now different group don't come. You go still give pong again. That means say now how much you don't spend for one day? 12,000. For go, you spend 6,000. For come back, you spend another 6,000. That's how much? 12,000. Before this struggle one start, we will be witness things there like this, right? Now so it don't worse now worse. Una fit imagine say control them dey for road and they open more ekelebe barrack them pass health center, pass hospital, pass school, pass even water people dey drink am. People dey Bamenda town wey they no get water for drink. Light no fair dey na dey for town. Light go come today, tomorrow e no dey. Or e come today, the day wey e come na low voltage go wan kill people for quarter. Light no day. There wasn't a network for telephone. Network too na problem. You want download one small video, e goes days. Yeah, that I don't finish. But na control them for road. Na more ekelebe than the other for ground zero.
When I don't hear what we talk now, it say na more ekelebe them than the Adam. Now you words them where he use them, he choose those words them. He also talks on a few things that make us summarize and for una. It talks say today for 2025, because now 2025, where that Bobby Chess boy he record that video just a few days ago. It say now they controls them on the road. First of all, there be more controls than there plenty. Between Bamenda town to Bali alone, it said they get 6 to 7 controls them. And Wusawe, they be used to collect 500, now they collect now 1,000. So the controls that go up in number, they will get more military, more gendarmes, and more ekelebe than for road as he talk. Ekelebe, they plenty past schools, they plenty past hospitals, even water for drink, electricity, Ekele, they plenty. And now they collect now 1,000 francs. Is that not a description of Ambazonia terrorism failure? No, ask yourself this question. Witty Anglophones that will complain about for 2016, 2017, when they decide forgive guns to the poorly educated in the community. I remember very well where they will sing some songs, say 500. Now, when I go sing that Witty, 1,000. You know why? Price don't go up. And why price go up? So, I go can't play for another video for explain for now why we even the gendarmes and police them they collect now 1,000 even 500 as Bobby Chess boy he come off for talk. I go show you video evidence when I go see him. So if for 2016 when I be complain say gendarmes they collect 500, when I complain enough for radicalized when our own poorly educated youth give them check up and credit guns. Send them for bush. And now for 2025, those checkpoints they don't increase, and then the 500 don't turn to 1,000. What you wanna go do now? Instead for the fool for tell the Amba boys them, Amba terrorists them say gendarmes are there for this place for that control. No, if he there for Facebook for Cyprus, he know exactly what's way all the 6 or 7 controls the day between Bamenda and Bali. Bamenda, the capital on resistance, as when they talk all the time. Why the terrorists, they not just go attack the military? How you should not for Cyprus, you know, what's that way all the checkpoints and controls the day. But the terrorist way, the day inside Bamenda, they don't know. You think they don't know? Of course they know. They need to attack military. Why? Because they are looking for a means for survival. They are doing their kidnapping for ransom. They will only attack military if it serves their purpose, and their purpose now waiting for take the guns where it in the hands of the military so that they will use those guns them for terrorize the Anglophone civilian population for collect ransoms, extortion, block roads, collect money, now all that. So just this video and the Amba fools where they can't complain. After 7 years, where when I talk, we don't go we when they still can't complain about poor electricity, no drinking water, hospitals and schools. When I still can complain about those things, never be think say when I be complain before Amba. Now Amba don't come. It's supposed to don't already fix all things. Why when I still complain, right? Or when I just demonstrate the failure of the Amba nonsense. Instead for you, for can't for Facebook, the talk say police checkpoint there for year, gendarme checkpoint there for day. Just send Amba them for day. Send Amba. No, when I give them guns, right? To do what with? Send Amba them for day. Okay? What's that way they collect 500 when I complain? Now they collect 1,000. When I complain, no. And I know say some people who can't talk about countryman would need for also talk about police brutality and that. I don't hear that story tire. I might tell you something. When your house they on fire, you go stop for the worry about Arata way there for your house. You understand? Because you have bigger problems. It they like school picking way. It will make your papa buy new shoes for where and go school. The papa no buy the schools or buy the shoes. So it vex, it go burn the papa house. So according to you, now we don't burn that papa house. The papa would then suddenly get the money for buy you the shoes. No, you don't give the papa more things them for do, more things them for worry about, more responsibilities, such that even that school shoes, the way you be think they go buy for you, they no go ever buy them because now that papa they think at Usawe, it will keep a family. You know, in need for build a new house. That is more important than your school shoes. You get to understand that Anglophones them, we no fit they talk about police or gendarme brutality when we Ambazonia terrorists are literally beheading human beings on the streets. So when I just forget about that one, it not gonna happen. So Like I be talk, I promise una and I bring them. When I watch this next video where it on the screen, when I watch them, my contributor. So this one, na Mbashe Clement, so-called FM No Pity for Bambalango Kotunja. This other picking the way they did on the road here, where they collect money, where they wear Cameroon military uniform and Cameroon police uniform. Now this boy, so we wear that police uniform. Now Mbashe Clement, the direct biological cousin. The good news for Nana say all of them don't be compromised. Okay, whether the Mbashe Clement himself or the cousin, they don't be compromised, and your biological brother, Shina Rambo, if you don't surrender, it the DDR. So Mbashe Clement that where it they count the money, the 500 where they do the carry guns, they go block their own road, they collect their 500 because that is what they have always wanted. I don't always tell when I say whenever when I hear Cameroonians, especially Anglophones, they complain about something. They know they complain because say they don't like them. They complain say nobody not them. They do that thing. If they complain say Shandan they collect 500 for them, for their mind, they think say child that Shandan to make money. Oh, I wish I was the one making that money. They are not complaining that the extortion is bad. No, and they prove for una the very first day where the Anglophone youth they carry guns. I mean say the very first day they don't even pretend. The very first day, as they hold that gun, they know so they feel intimidate people. Them, they climb on top road, set up their own checkpoints. When I see the Anglophones and that, they pass the 500 for floor. When I see that girl picking, it can't bend down pick him no. My show now. I see I throw the 500 for floor. My show now again see the driver, it throw 500. See the driver, it move 500, it throw him for floor. That girl, it can't pick him with the damn gun. Now Anglophone liberation that. Right? Now the Anglophone liberation, that's what Anglophones have always wanted. So faced with this reality, Mbashe Clement that, FM No Pity, where they count the all 500 them. Faced with this reality, how can Anglophones ever complain about police brutality or gendarme corruption or 500? How? When I go complain how? With a straight face? So you see, now the reason this way, I know if you waste my time, the talk station, and then they collect 500 or whatever. As a matter of fact, they collect 1,000 now, and it correct because these same Anglophones, them when they pass Amba hold them, they pay now 10,000 today for 2025. They no money to collect 500 for what Amba they could go waste the time. When they kiki them, they fear for climb on top road. When they don't manage climb on top road, they want to make as much money as possible in the shortest period of time. For go take their drugs, all that your hard-earned cash. They go burn them, smoke them. Waste them, concern them. So now the reality that in the Anglophone zone, now the Anglophone liberation that my contributor. Now, this is how these children were radicalized. When I listen.
If we teach for self-defense, this is what will happen. Within the next 1 to 2 or 3 months, Ambazonians living abroad will start paying their flights to go back home and fight. It has come to that stage. We, the Ambazonians, the boys, the able boys, we have reached that stage where we will mobilize, we will go back home and we will assemble our weapons and fight. We shall fight. Number 2, would already be psychologically prepared for fight. Would already be very psychologically prepared for take gun for shoot. We'd already experienced war for the past 2, 3, 4 months, 5 months, and even 1 and 2 years. We'd already see how the struggle don't evolve. We'd already be so intertwined in the struggle. That means psychologically we are armed to fight. It will come a point where we shall be paying our fight to go down there and fight, like what happened in Eritrea, like what happened in South Sudan, like what happened in other countries. People left from the diaspora, went back home to assist their boys to fight, and we shall come to that particular stage. As we speak, we have military people, ex-military people, and people who have also worked in La Republic and who are angry about the whole situation. It shall come a point we shall go there and fight.
When I don't hear no, na Tapang Ivo Nkunda 2019, when they be still radicalize the gullible, poorly educated Anglophone youth, like the Mbashe claim and come for Shona. He talked for 2019, say in the next few months, they go pay their flight, come up for Wyman country, go down on the ground, go fight. Within 2025, when I name me one, I mean say one person we don't come up from diaspora, go on the ground for Cameroon, for Bamenda, inside the Anglophone zone, for go fight. Just one. Just one. Okay. I will leave una with that homework. Now, I bring una this video where it will help we for analyze a few things then about the greed and ego part of this presentation. Okay, now the video this way it there on the screen. I will play the video shortly, so it be there for this Beyond Africa podcast where Eric Chinje it be there live 3 days ago on the 20th of August 2025, and it be talk a few things then exactly the same things the way I don't explain that for people then for a long time, but I just say what people they did the way they did, they be too slow for absorb information. But Eric Chinje it go articulate them brilliantly. So I don't really broadcast the video, but today I deem I'm necessary for play for as part of this presentation, this live broadcast. When I watch, when I listen to what where Eric Chinje will talk about Cameroon and Cameroonians. Please, when I pay attention, my country people there.
You know, a country gets the leadership it deserves. I left the United States a few months ago to be close to Cameroon and to be involved in the processes. I've come to understand the system even more than I did before. Cameroon is essentially driven by sentiments of greed and ego. These are the two words that define a vast majority of Cameroonians today. I found it when I tried to work with the media. I had to confront that quite a lot. Ego and greed. When I tried to work with the politicians, I ran up against that wall. You've mentioned the 12. There are actually 12 candidates. Mr. Biya is the 12th. The 13th was thrown out. So there are 11 candidates competing against Mr. Biya. And they've been talking about trying to come up with a single candidate. And that it would make sense for the opposition to come up with one candidate who will stand against Mr. Biya. You know, I've talked to almost all of them. I think there's only one of the 11 I haven't spoken to. And without a shadow of a doubt, I can tell you not one of them thinks you should give up to the other. So we can play this song until the chickens come home. There's not going to be a single opposition leader to stand up against Mr. Biya. Why? Essentially that, ego and greed. Everybody thinks they should be the next Biya. And if it's 11 on 11, that's 100%. That's very reflective of the society in which we are. So, you know, when I came up a couple of days ago, when I spoke with the 11th of the candidates, the one I had not spoken to prior, and I found reason to believe that this older person was willing to drop his ego in the interest of the country. I was so amazed that I was tempted to put his name out and throw my weight behind him. But I hate to do that because I haven't discussed what his political agenda is. And as far as I'm concerned, that's what should drive this process.
I recently spoke with Prince Michael Ngwese Ekoto. He is one of a politician in Cameroon. He is the chairman of the USDP party, and he's part of the group that has been meeting in Fumban all the way to Yaoundé to talk about identifying one candidate to run as the opposition flag bearer. He shared the same sentiments you are sharing here. You were not in the room. You were not there during the negotiations, but he was there. And he is very disappointed that these candidates could not sit together and come out with a consensus. Even when four of them were sent to a room only amongst themselves to discuss and let us see the white smoke. still it didn't work out. And he did not hit it clearly as you did about greed and ego, but he pointed towards that direction. And if that is the direction we're going to, where do we think the country would be in the next 40 years? In the same hands?
I know Prince very well, and he and I speak fairly often. And I know exactly what happened in that room when the candidates even got their collaborators to go out, and only the candidates stayed in the room. It turned out to be a shouting match, precisely because everybody thought they deserved to be. Where does that leave us?
That is a very good question. Where does that leave us? But the most important thing where Eric Chinje talk, where I believe say when I be missam, it talk about the next beer. It say who will be the next beer, or it talk. I don't know if you remember exactly the words the way he use them, but it make them very clear. Now the part that my reply for una hear when I listen.
Single opposition leader to stand up against Mr. Beer. Why? Essentially that ego and greed. Everybody thinks they should be the next beer, and if
you hear what we talk now, everybody thinks they should be the next beer. You see, intellectuals and educated people, then we choose our words very carefully. We know they pick words them randomly. I guarantee you say, Eric Chinje, he know exactly what we mean when he talk say the next beer. He no talk say all of these political oppositions they want to be the next president of Cameroon. No, he talk say they want to be the next beer. So everything where President Paul Biya he embody today, everything where you think say it go right or wrong about President Paul Biya, that is exactly what the next president of Cameroon wants to be. Cameroon is not ready for change. And why that way, I did talk my things and give una examples and evidence. It talk about political opposition parties them for come together and form a coalition. It talk about that ego and greed. All man they think about me. All man want for be now President Paul Biya. All man want the powers we get them. All man want the money. All man want the fame. All man want for be father of the nation. You understand? So therefore the Amba fools them. They even get people the way they call themselves father of the nation. Honestly. So Cameroonians are not ready for change. Whenever when I hear Cameroonians, they complain about something, they are not complaining that that thing is bad. They are not, just like how the Amba terrorists of 2016, 2017, and Anglophones in general, they talk about marginalization or Gendarme 500. They were not complaining that those things are bad. No. For their mind, honestly, they are complaining and say they want for being at the gendarme. They want for being at the person who carry guns. It extort money from other people them. And now why that way? I don't play on the video. As soon as the Amba terrorists, the Anglophone youth, they carry guns them for 2017, the first thing where they do now for set up their own checkpoints them like this, start to extort money from the Anglophones them. Time where the money start dry out, they start to take the people and go for bush. They collect 500,000, 3 million. They kill some. Behead human beings them on the streets. This is who we are as Cameroonians. So now why that way Eric Chinje talk say all of these political oppositions, they want to be the next Biya. It no talk say they want to be the next president of Cameroon. No, they want to be the next Biya. They want to be the next person where he will stay for power for 42 years plus. They want to be a person where he will run till the day where he die. Because when I say honestly, people them like Akremuna, they how old. No my way where they talk now. People them like even Maurice come to the be how old. Give them the opportunity. You yourself ask yourself honestly. You look at these political oppositions the way they want for unseat President Paul Biya. Ask yourself, say, if you give those people them powers, will they not do exactly what President Paul Biya did do or worse? Will Cameroon be in better hands? That is a question for you to answer. Eric Chinje, the assessment is no, because these people want to be the next Biya. Maybe they will be worse. That's just the reality. Just like how Ambazonia terrorists will be complaining about gendarmes themselves, they collect 500. Gendarmes, they even get conscience. Sometimes when they see your condition, maybe you carry woman, we get belay, they just say pass green go. Maybe you be in a haste, you get emergency, you get picking with broke food. They just saw you, they say pass green go. They don't even check your motor, they don't even collect the 500.